The role of Kelly Garrett on Charlie's Angels will always be linked to Jaclyn Smith's captivating eyes and charming smile. Although her difficult upbringing is shrouded in mystery, it undoubtedly shaped her into the courageous woman she is today. Her fame was founded on this tale. When Jaclyn was a small girl in Texas, her dream was to be a ballet dancer. Now, she is one of the most beloved faces in Hollywood. The spotlight couldn't hide the storms she faced, though. 4 turbulent marriages, profound loss and grief, and a potentially fatal battle with breast cancer. With each passing occurrence of her life, a remarkable and very emotional story develops. How did Jaclyn Smith maintain her star power and become a global phenomenon despite all the challenges she faced? What transpired during her extraordinary and perilous journey? I was wondering how Jaclyn Smith is doing at the moment. Discover the incredible life of the man who brought glitter and sparkle to Hollywood, a life that inspired many despite the hardships he faced. In Houston, Texas, on October 26, 1945, Jaclyn Smith was born to parents Margaret Ellen and Jack Smith, a Jewish doctor from Russia. Jaclyn was fortunate to have a mother with a combination of English, Scottish, Irish, and Welsh roots, which enriched her upbringing. She often thought back on her simple childhood in Houston, full of wonderful memories made with her family. In 1964, Mirabeau B. Lamar presented Jaclyn with her high school graduation. She opted to pursue a degree in psychology and acting at Trinity University in San Antonio, Texas. Nevertheless, Jaclyn made a pivotal decision to forego further education after just a year in pursuit of a path that better reflected her true heart's desire. For Jaclyn, moving to the Big Apple was a turning point in her life. Her primary motivation for attending the Ballet School of American Ballet was to train for a professional ballet career. Living in New York, though, was anything but easy. Under the stress of training and the demanding environment, Jaclyn concluded that ballet was not her thing. Here is when her passion for the stage and screen initially started to take root. Success in the modeling and acting industries followed Jaclyn's time spent training as a ballerina. It was with modest advertising campaigns like Listerine mouthwash and Breck hairspray that she got her start. These seemingly little roles were Jaclyn's big break and a display for her natural filmmaking skill. It was a turning point, not a failure, that she gave up on her dancing goals. A young woman from a small Texas town made a bold choice that would shape her life and career, and now she is one of the most adored TV legends. Even when Jaclyn Smith arrived in Hollywood, she failed to become famous. Rather, she worked tirelessly and with dogged determination to develop her career from the bottom up, grabbing any opportunity that came her way. A lot of individuals nowadays can only dream of being as successful as she is. As one of her first notable achievements, she became known as the Breck Girl, and was selected to represent Breck shampoo. This was the height of chic and elegance in the 1970s, and it wasn't just an advertising campaign. Magazines and newspapers around the country used Jaclyn's portrait, further elevating her star power. Jaclyn and Farrah Fawcett appeared in a Wella Balsam shampoo commercial together at the same time. This project was the first step toward a lasting friendship and fruitful business relationship. They got even closer as Charlie's Angels co-stars and went on to become one of the most beloved couples in television history. However, Jaclyn did face several difficulties during her journey. She tried out for the role of Victoria Winters in Dark Shadows, but she was ultimately not cast. The character was cast by Kate Jackson, who would later connect Jaclyn with the creators of Charlie's Angels. Instead of letting her defeat discourage her, Jaclyn was motivated to keep pushing herself and seeking out bigger opportunities. In 1970, Jaclyn got yet another major break with her participation in The Adventurers. Despite the film's box office bomb, her portrayal as a journalist entangled in a major story was her breakout role. It was in this role that Jaclyn proved she had acting skills and was more than meets the eye. Jaclyn Smith's early work was unremarkable and unassuming, but it was full of perseverance and commitment. The brave woman didn't just wait around hoping for luck. She seized every opportunity that presented itself. Consistently pushing forward, Jaclyn opened the door to a new phase of her career that would propel her to the forefront. Years of steady, persistent growth led to Jaclyn Smith's professional turning point. In 1976, she got her big break when she was cast as Kelly Garrett on Charlie's Angels. That role would transform her life and establish her as a global icon. Despite not being the front-runner at first, Jaclyn was cast due to her charming good looks, charisma, and versatile acting skills. Beginning with its September 1976 premiere, Charlie's Angels captivated audiences across the world with its captivating stories and cultivated a strong sense of loyalty. Famous for their roles on television, Jaclyn Smith, Farrah Fawcett, and Kate Jackson also became famous for their numerous commercial appearances, which propelled them to stardom. Jaclyn solidified her status as a global icon and rose to fame as a result of the show's success. By staying on the show for all 5 seasons from 1976 to 1981, Jaclyn proved her mettle and the depth of her devotion to the character Kelly Garrett. She clearly devoted herself to the character since she portrayed the ideal woman, strong, intelligent, and graceful. After Charlie's Angels broke up, Jaclyn continued to demonstrate her flexibility with a stellar portrayal as Jaclyn Bouvier Kennedy in the 1981 TV movie of the same name, which earned her a Golden Globe nomination. Because of this landmark, Jaclyn was able to prove herself as an actress and not only a beauty icon by taking on difficult roles. Beginning with Windmills of the Gods, 1988, and continuing with Rage of Angels, 1983, and Family Album, 1994, she went on to star in several highly praised films following her debut. Her talent for lending nuance and depth to every role she portrayed cemented her place in the entertainment industry. In Charlie's Angels, which received rave reviews, Jaclyn showcased her acting chops while also captivating audiences with her depiction of Jaclyn Bouvier Kennedy and other iconic characters. She was widely recognized as one of the most admired television performers of the 1970s and 1980s at award shows such as the People's Choice Awards, thanks to her endearing demeanor. Her magnetic personality changed the trajectory of popular culture in ways that went well beyond her time on film. The late Jaclyn Smith, who felt her acting career had plateaued, was an innovator in the realm of personal branding. Starting a clothing line in 1985 with Kmart was a bold and unconventional step for her. Jaclyn chose to do more than simply use her name as a spokesman. She intended to build a brand with it. Millions of shoppers fell in love with the collection's elegant yet affordable design, catapulting it to Kmart's popularity crown. Jaclyn expanded her product range to include furniture, bedding, and bathroom products after this initial success. Her designs and their functionality mirrored her own sense of flair. A stepping stone to Jaclyn's status as an entrepreneur came in 2008 with the debut of her and Paula Young's wig collection, designed by the renowned hairdresser Jose Eber. The ladies who shopped this collection aimed to inspire confidence and genuine beauty. However, a couple of problems did arise. Several customers and critics have pointed out that her clothing and home decor lines are of different quality. This being said, Jaclyn persisted in taking feedback into consideration and enhancing her products, showing that her commercial pursuits were fueled by a genuine passion for her work rather than only the desire to be famous. Although Jaclyn was primarily interested in business, she maintained strong ties to the Hollywood elite. For both Charlie's Angels Full Throttle 2003 and Charlie's Angels 2019, she reprised her role as Kelly Garrett, making her the only original series actress to appear in the sequels. It was an emotional tribute to her fans and a tribute to the enduring allure she possessed that endured for many years. Not only does Jaclyn Smith captivate audiences with her captivating Charlie's Angels performances, but her vibrant personal life is also captivating. Constant challenges often shrouded the brilliance of success. She fought a mad dash against disease, got married 4 times, and suffered terrible losses. Optimism, a dedication to health, and love for family were unwavering traits in Jaclyn through thick and thin. In her first marriage to actor Roger Davis, Jaclyn was innocent and full of dreams. While taking dance lessons in New York, she met Roger, and he proposed after only 2 dates. As she thought about it later, Jaclyn's lack of love experience caused her to lose herself in the relationship. Even after undergoing marital treatment, they decided to end their marriage in 1975. This was Jaclyn's first experience learning about the importance of self-defense in love relationships. She met actor Dennis Cole on the set of Charlie's Angels, and they were married a second time. After Dennis captured her heart with thoughtful gifts like poetry and flowers, the couple discreetly wed in New York City with a small wedding party of 25 in 1978. The romance, unfortunately, was short-lived. Their relationship, which had been running strong for over 2 years, soon began to suffer due to media attention and job stress. Dennis, who deeply disliked being addressed as Mr. Jaclyn Smith, felt overshadowed by her level of fame. With the termination of her marriage in 1981 came a profound sense of failure for Jaclyn, but also a lesson in how to balance love and career. Joe Cole was Dennis's kid, and Jaclyn loved him deeply. They stayed close even after they moved out. The death of Joe in a heist in 1991 had a devastating effect on Jaclyn. She had previously mentioned that the death was a stark reminder of how fragile life is, in addition to being an emotional trauma. Marrying Tony Richmond, a well-known filmmaker, for the third time in 1981 marked the beginning of Jaclyn Smith's journey into motherhood. Spencer and Gaston, her children, are the greatest blessings in her life. Born in 1982, Gaston Richmond carried on his family's cinematic legacy with notable credits including Netflix's SEAL Team. Still, Gaston maintains communication with his mom, whom he lovingly calls the sunshine of my life. Jaclyn often shares heartwarming images of the two of them online, especially for special events like birthdays and family reunions. Born in 1985, Spencer Margaret Richmond continues her mother's creative legacy. In 2017, Jaclyn Smith and Spencer co-founded Spencer by Jaclyn Smith, a children's goods brand. Aside from the idea for the collection coming from Jaclyn's granddaughter, Spencer's daughter, this momentous occasion highlighted the tight bond between Jaclyn and her daughter. Nonetheless, there were some hiccups in Jaclyn and Tony Richmond's marriage. With their 1989 separation, Jaclyn closed a challenging but ultimately fulfilling chapter in her life, one in which she gave her all to raising her children. After 3 unsuccessful marriages, Jaclyn eventually tied the knot in 1997 with Dr. Brad Allen. Brad, unlike her previous husbands, did not work in show industry. He was a thoracic surgeon. This bond did more than just help Jaclyn get through her toughest health battle. It also stabilized her life. In 2003, at Jaclyn's yearly checkup, the doctor told her that she had breast cancer in its early stages. The news was distressing, but Jaclyn would not be defeated. In the midst of her dogged determination to win, she bravely underwent radiation treatments and surgery. Throughout her therapy, Brad was there for her, offering constant encouragement and caring. The love and encouragement of her family and friends, especially her children Gaston and Spencer, helped her get through those difficult days. Jaclyn claimed that the affection of her family and friends shone a light on her journey to discover her life's mission. After Jaclyn Smith recovered from her illness, she made a conscious effort to lead a healthy lifestyle so that she could maintain her health and classic beauty. Assuring that everyone has robust social connections is one of her major secrets. Being close to those who mean the most to Jaclyn, whether that's her family, friends, or admirers, has a positive effect on her health and brings her joy. She manages to squeeze in meaningful time with her loved ones no matter how busy she is, whether it's a brief get-together with friends or a more formal family dinner. She also maintains an active social media presence where she updates her followers on her daily life and recounts her struggles with weight loss and self-esteem. The most important secret, in the end, is her optimistic outlook. Every day, Jaclyn builds her routine around optimism and the pursuit of happiness. In her opinion, maintaining an optimistic mindset not only helps one overcome challenges, but also keeps them youthful and full of vitality. Jaclyn Smith's reputation as a source of power, energy, and joy, as well as her breathtaking, beautiful looks, have been maintained by these workouts. It is clear from looking back at Jaclyn Smith's life that she overcame obstacles and came out stronger on the other side. Despite her 4 marriages and battles with disease, Jaclyn has kept her optimism, healthy lifestyle, and love for her family intact. A famous figure in her profession, she exemplifies the virtues of tenacity and achieving one's goals despite obstacles. Whether on or off screen, Jaclyn's determination to support herself and her family is an inspiration. When most people hear Jaclyn Smith's name, the character of Kelly Garrett, who she played on Charlie's Angels, immediately comes to mind. You won't find her tale on television, though. Jaclyn has evolved into a multifaceted phenomena. She escaped the mold of the traditional Hollywood celebrity and put her fame to good use by embracing the concept of personal branding early on. Whether it was her Kmart clothing line, furniture lines, or wig lines, Jaclyn wasn't just a pretty face. She was an essential cog in the wheel that turned out practical and unique products. Aside from its potential use as a promotional tool, this might also be a platform for individuals to showcase their own creative style and lifestyle. Jaclyn Smith personified the modern woman on screen by being fiercely independent, self-assured, and fearless. Kelly Garrett was a symbol in her own right and one of the most famous angels, her portrayal by her shattered stereotypes. Generations of women looked forward to the role as proof that they could overcome societal expectations, find their passions, and realize their dreams. In addition to her achievements in her career, Jaclyn's beneficial influence has benefited the community at large. A woman's personal life and interpersonal connections are both impacted by the challenges faced by someone battling breast cancer. Through her involvement in awareness efforts, Jaclyn sent a powerful message of health and positivity. In the 2010 documentary 1 Minute, she spoke candidly about her battle with illness and subsequent recovery, an experience that motivated and inspired millions of women worldwide. The astonishing youth and beauty of 79-year-old Jaclyn Smith never fails to astonish and stun those who witness her performances. Along with her renowned career and loving, close-knit family, Jaclyn is enjoying life to the fullest with her 4th husband, Brad Allen. Jaclyn and Brad's love for one another has never faded. To celebrate their 27th wedding anniversary in 2024, Jaclyn shared a heartfelt video on Instagram in which she thanked Brad, writing, "You're my best friend, my partner in life, the one who makes me laugh through every up and down and takes care of all of us, even my little girlfriend." Jaclyn went on to say that being in Brad's presence makes her happy and reminds her to take care of herself emotionally and physically. "He reminds me to stick to a low-fat diet and is always an inspiration for me to take care of myself," the lady stated. A magnificent California estate is Jaclyn and Brad's present home. There they enjoy peaceful family gatherings and get along well. She often sends them training films that are humorous and full of life, showing that age is only a number. The most important thing in Jaclyn's life is still her family. "We found a way to laugh and exercise at the same time. It's what keeps us motivated every day." Both of Gaston's children from her marriage to Tony Richmond enjoy her full attention. Spencer is a co-founder of the children's business Spencer by Jaclyn Smith and an accomplished videographer. As a proud grandmother, Jaclyn cherishes spending time with her 3 grandkids, Olivia, Rose, and Wren. To describe her joy at being a grandma, she proclaimed, "The love for your children is immense, but the love for your grandchildren surpasses all words." Quite a few of Jaclyn Smith's commercial enterprises are continuing to expand. Rumor has it that her personal brand empire is a major contributor to her estimated $150 million net worth. Despite overcoming breast cancer more than 2 decades ago, she is deeply committed to philanthropic work, particularly in the battle against the disease. The contemporary life of Jaclyn Smith demonstrates how one might effectively balance personal, familial, and professional obligations. Jaclyn is a living testament to the power of perseverance and optimism in the face of adversity. She has shown this time and time again through her marriages and her fights with illness. By overcoming adversity and strengthening family ties, Jaclyn Smith has demonstrated the importance of never giving up and never giving up. From the worst points of her marriages to the high points of her career and her present life, she has been an inspiration the whole way through. Please share with me the aspect of Jaclyn Smith's remarkable tale that had the most impact on you. In the offered space, feel free to express your ideas. Please subscribe and like if you loved this and would want to see more inspirational stories from famous Hollywood actors and actresses. Jaclyn Smith's loyal fan following should continue her legacy. Continue watching for our upcoming video.